Guys, we made it to Rome. Look at it. We are right next to the Colosseum. Our ticket is at 1 p.m. for the tour inside the Colosseum. And now we're gonna walk around and maybe stop by and get some gelato before we go into the Colosseum. Let's go. And it is very hot in Rome at the moment, but this place is absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of walking, you guys. It has a museum inside, and honestly, thoughts, guys, it is honestly so ethereal. It is so beautiful. It is so historic, and it's definitely a monument you should definitely visit. So this is what happened to my hand. I am actually about to book my flight to Rome today from Warsaw Modlin Airport, but I actually had my flight at 5:45 a.m. apparently. I was flying with Ryanair, and I unfortunately missed my flight because the check-in was a little bit earlier than the ticket itself. So I ended up being a little bit later than supposedly, but I was able to reschedule my flight at a reasonable price, which wasn't that bad, which is not that disappointing. So I will still be flying my flight. Oh, and I think that's my previous flight actually flying. Yeah, guys, that is my previous flight going off right there. So my next flight is only in around 2 hours or so, which isn't that bad. It doesn't affect any of my plans, but I'm still really excited to go to Rome. We're gonna go check out the city. We're gonna go see the attractions, what the city life is like. I also have my fanny pack with me, which means that I am ready to be prepared, as Rome is also a pickpocketing city, so that's definitely something to keep cautious of. I take full responsibility, honestly, for my flight at 5:45 because I didn't plan accordingly, meaning that I unfortunately thought that being around 30 to 40 minutes before my flight would be absolutely reasonable, since I already had my check-in and I only needed to go through bag search and I would be completely fine. But as you know, it doesn't work in all airports like that and in all airlines. So unfortunately, I missed my flight. Which is okay. I postponed it to a couple of hours, but I'm also really excited to go to Rome. So if you guys are excited with me, leave a thumbs up and also subscribe to Explore with Kojo, and we'll go check it out. So yeah, let's go through this very stressful journey of me traveling alone for one day, and let's check out the one-day itinerary to Rome. Let's go. Guys, this is your sign to always come really early to your flight, because I'm the type of person that I usually show up to my flights like an hour before it actually departs, and that was my intentions today, that I was supposed to make it there an hour before it actually departs, and the time shifted on my check-in and I apparently messed up the times, and I messed up that how long the transport is going to take from my house to the actual airport. So yeah, guys, this is your sign to really check on your flights and not make it as early as not as early as possible. Learn from my mistakes, of course, and I of course dealt with the consequences and rechecked in my flight, which is honestly okay, because I will still be there in the morning and I will still be able to show you guys the full activities and the full itinerary I have planned, as it doesn't impact most of my plans, only a little bit, but not most of my plans, so that's okay. Alright guys, so my original gate was actually supposed to be here at, of course, 5:45. What you need to know about me is I am actually a really good planner. I'm a really good planner. I usually am not late to things. But today was a lesson, I guess. Today was a lesson to, this has never happened to me before. Actually, once with Ryanair, I've had an issue with this. Other than that, I've rarely had any issues with like airlines except Ryanair, actually. So, yeah, that's on me, I guess. And I guess we'll just wait a couple of hours for my next flight. My next flight is actually in around 2 hours or so. So this is actually the reasonable time that you should be at the airport. So this is definitely a lesson, and I'll be waiting, and we're gonna have so much fun in Rome, and I'm super excited. And I guess we're also catching in the beautiful sunset. So as we know, I was late on my flight, and I was actually supposed to have some breakfast in Rome. Instead of that, I think it's actually a little bit more convenient, as I'll tell you guys a little bit of the prices of the food here and how much it costs and what you can actually buy here in Warsaw Airport. So unfortunately, I won't be having some breakfast, but definitely we'll be having so much food in Italy, so don't worry about that. At the moment, I bought myself as you guessed it, a zapiekanka. It is a full-on like Polish sandwich. It's kind of like a pizza-ish. It's like with cheese, salami, and like other things, and usually eat it with ketchup, and it's very filling. It's very full. What I have noticed is this airport isn't actually the main airport in Warsaw. It's a lot farther away from the city center. It's around 40 minutes away. That's actually one of the reasons why I was also a bit late on my flight, because of the distance of how far it was from the actual city center. And I paid for this 29, almost 30, for a full-on like zapiekanka meal and also water. It's quite expensive. I guess we can figure that most food actually in the airport is quite expensive, so it was 30. But I do have a full sandwich right here, and I will be full and ready to go for the adventures that we have today in Rome. So I can't wait. And yeah, let's dive in. Guys, it's spicy. Those jalapenos. Oh god. Hey guys, we have just landed in Rome. We have a lot to uncover today. I am feeling a thunderstorm. I hope there is not. I specifically planned this trip for it to not rain, but we are here to explore so many amazing monuments. We're going to explore the city, check out some amazing food, and just in general explore the city for one full day. I'm here for one full day and leaving tomorrow morning, so let's see what the full itinerary is like for a full day in Rome. So if you guys are excited as much as I am, give this video a like and let's explore Rome. Let's go. Honestly guys, if I had more time, I would definitely take a bus. The bus schedules on these buses to go straight to Rome, as we are in Ciampino, I'm pretty sure. We are at the Ciampino airport. It is around 40 minutes away from the Rome city center. And unfortunately, the bus times don't correlate with my flight, as this flight didn't correlate it, and with the last flight. So unfortunately, I will have to order an Uber, a taxi right to the Colosseum, as we have the Colosseum tour, or just in general Colosseum tickets at 1 p.m. So we're definitely gonna go explore that. Let's order an Uber. An Uber from here to the Colosseum was around 43 euros. So let's go check it out. It is quite on the pricier side, but I think it's definitely gonna be worth it. So let's go. So there are tons of airport transfers here in Ciampino, in the airport here in Rome. There's a lot of airport transfers, but sometimes you need to wait around 2 hours, an hour, or 30 minutes, depending on how much time you have in your day. Unfortunately, today we have a full day itinerary, so we don't have enough time to wait around 30 minutes to an hour. So we ordered an Uber, but trust me, these buses are worth it. It's a 40-minute ride and you only pay around 6 euros, which is very cheap. Very, very, very cheap. But you have to kind of like consult to the times as well. So if you land at like 11:30, there might be the next bus at 12:40. So the thing is that it didn't correlate with my time. So definitely research that before you fly, as to if the bus times correlate with you or if you should take an Uber instead. Guys, we made it to Rome. Look at it. We are right next to the Colosseum. Our ticket is at 1 p.m. for the tour inside the Colosseum, and now we're gonna walk around and maybe stop by and get some gelato before we go into the Colosseum. Let's go. Guys, it is very hot in Rome at the moment. I definitely advise carrying some water with you as there's a lot of walking. There's also a lot of construction lately. So we're at this beautiful point here. Look at that. So pretty. We are gonna get some good gelato now before our trip to the Colosseum. So let's go. Alright guys, so we made it to the gelato place. I paid for chocolate. It's very big. I paid €4 and it has a nice waffle cone on top. I found the recommendation on TikTok. It is called gelataria. I'm completely covered in chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. So let's have a taste test. Guys. Oh my god. It's delicious. Guys, an AC is on me. An AC is dripping on me, but I give this ice cream a 10 out of 10. It is so yummy. Oh my god, guys. I'm in love with this chocolate. Alright, folks. Let's walk. We are walking back to the Colosseum, and now I have an ice cream in hand, and we are on our way back. Alright guys, so I finished my ice cream, but I definitely recommend getting yourself a cone or a cup because this will happen to your hands, especially that it is hot out. So this is what happened to my hand after eating ice cream. So I definitely recommend getting extra napkins or a cup for sure. Let's go to the Colosseum. Definitely stay vigilant on the amount of steps we have in Rome. Just look at that. It's a lot of walking, so just a precaution. Dole má veľkú rýchta. Hej. Tak. Tak. Keby si sa otočila tak pekne. Vystri sa. Chceš sa tak prehnúť,
Ya, kenapa nih kecilan caranya? Oh sih. Ecco,
Szmary pochód. Guys, so I definitely advise to bring some water as well as a fan. It is very hot in Rome at the moment, but this place is absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of walking, you guys. It has a museum inside, and honestly, thoughts? Guys, it is honestly so ethereal. It is so beautiful. It is so historic, and it's definitely a monument you should definitely visit. Let's check out some more.